Leah, how did that performance measure up to your expectations coming into this meet tonight?
I didn't have a whole lot of expectations for this meet. I was just happy to be here, trying to race and compete as best as I could.
You've undoubtedly been under the spotlight over the past few months. How have you been dealing with that and reasoning with everything?
I try to ignore it as much as I can. I try to focus on my swimming, what I need to do to get ready for my races, and just try to block out everything else.
What did that race mean to you?
It means the world to be here, be with two of my best friends and teammates, and be able to compete.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Savage 5050 here to talk about William Thomas, aka Lia Thomas. This is a man that's pretending to be a woman. Now, remember I always tell you that white people really don't love black people because if they love black people, they will love black people enough to tell the truth? Well, it's the same thing with a lot of these far left liberal people. Liberals, if you really love people, you would tell people if they got a mental illness. If it's a man running around that's pretending to be a woman, y'all go along with it because y'all really don't love people. People that love you will tell you the truth. So Lia Thomas, or William Thomas, I don't really know what he goes by now, but he won the Division I 500-yard freestyle at the swimming meet and came in first place. He'd been disqualifying, females that should have been there. And this guy is winning not just regular, he's winning with flying colors. I tell you all the time, men are completely different from women. We're not the same. We're not the same. Yes, we all are human beings, but you can't just identify as whatever you want, whenever you want. I can't just say I'm a PlayStation 5 and you got to live in my world of delusion. Men do so much better when it comes to being athletic. For example, in high school, I was on the cross country team. I used to run cross country in high school. And I was like one of the slowest dudes on the team. I'm not even going to front. Guess what? The top guys, they was finishing with like in 14 minutes, 15 minutes. And I'm finishing like in 19 minutes. And I was way faster than the varsity female that was on my team. If I had to compete against women, I would have been top in the state. Because even with my slow time, I was still faster than the fastest woman in a damn state. It's just crazy. It's ridiculous. I mean, think about it. Even in basketball, I guarantee you, we could pick a high school basketball team, and I guarantee you they'll tear a WNBA team up, and that's a professional team. Hey, we live in a world of delusion. The left been lying to us forever. How long do we got to live in their world of delusion? They tell us black people their vote is being suppressed. They're not allowed to vote. It's voter suppression. And we just go along with it because we can't think for ourselves. The insurrection was the worst thing that ever happened to America. They tried to seize the Capitol and tie everybody up and overturn the government. And we just go along with it because we don't think for ourselves. It's all a lie. It's all a delusion. The left is playing God. The left commit blasphemy. The left tell you that your baby life is not important. They tell you it's okay to commit abortion. They're pushing for pedophilia and stuff like that on the left. Now, and we just live in their world of delusion. Little girls can also share a bathroom with grown ass men. And this William Thomas person, this character, is completely demolishing these women. And there was one girl that was bold enough to actually stand up and speak her mind, even though she still stayed the little filter, and I understand why.
For Virginia Tech swimmer, what did you think about Leah Thomas competing today as a swimmer in this competition? What are you feeling? What are other athletes feeling?
It's a common conception that we are all very disappointed and frustrated with someone who has capabilities more than us women have to be able to compete at this level and take opportunities away from other women. Like, I have a teammate who did not make finals today because she was just bumped out of finals, and it's heartbreaking to see someone who went through puberty as a male and has the body of a male be able to absolutely blow away the competition, and you go into it with a mindset that you don't have a chance, if that makes sense. Like, it's hard to compete against someone with the aerobic capacity, the muscle development, the body of a man. It's hard. It's hard to think about it like that. And staying positive, I bet, for other swimmers who are in that heat is probably overwhelming. I'm not sure. I can't speak for them, but it's disappointing to see and frustrating, definitely.
And you said that one of your teammates was crying today because she didn't make the finals. You said that she was 17th,
yes,
and there were 16 spots.
Yes.
So Leah Thomas took one of those spots. Talk to us about what your teammate was going through and that experience.
She was very emotional, and it's hard to see because it's her last NCAAs, and she really loves that race, and it was just heartbreaking to see that she put all her effort into it today and went the best time that she's went in a morning session before and still not make it back. It's hard to see someone who works every day, every night, still not be able to compete against.
Elise, that young lady was bold enough to speak the truth. Now, she got more balls than Joe Biden, and that's sad. Our commander-in-chief is so soft, he's also living in a world of delusion. This is stuff that he never would have agreed with 10, 15 years ago. You know, although I know he came out of the first gay administration, Obama administration, the pro-LGBTQ plus alphabet community administration. Now we got the sleepy Joe Biden administration. And we are just living in a world of complete delusion. Like, everything that is bad is now good. This is what they're promoting. I already knew things was going to get messed up when they started pushing and signed bills to actually legalize homosexual marriage all around the country. Because this is exactly what it leads to. This is why the Taliban, one of the reasons they didn't want us coming to the Middle East, because we was trying to push this in the Middle East. Everything that the media is selling us is a complete lie. Now, they always tell us, believe in the science, believe in the science. Even though we know that the masks, they don't really protect us from getting the so-called C virus. Believe the science. Well, they don't believe the science when it comes to actually identifying Leah Thomas or William Thomas as what he actually is, which is a grown-ass man. So they don't even believe in the science, but they tell us to believe in the science. Now, when we call them out, they act like we the ones that's crazy. Now, I wonder, do most people know, especially black people, do y'all know when y'all vote for the Democratic Party, y'all are basically voting in favor of trans story hour to be taught to little kids in elementary school? Thank you, Michelle Obama. When we vote for the Democratic Party, we are literally voting against freedom, voting against our rights. I am a conservative because we should conserve old school values and old school mentality when there was actually structure within the home. Now we live in a world where the alphabet community is pushing agendas to actually let little babies at 2 years old, 3 years old, start taking hormone pills. We living in a society where it's not considered child abuse to dress your 3-year-old boy up as a girl and start putting makeup on a baby. We live in a society where it's okay for 2 homosexual men to adopt a child and push whatever kind of agenda they want on that baby. And then we wonder why the society is so messed up. Then we wonder why we have so much beta males in society. Look at, and it's political. It is political, and it's not The conservative white man that's pushing this is literally these liberal white people that's pushing all of this stuff. The same liberal white people that don't want no black people on the cover of no food. Cancel Aunt Jemima because it's racist. They don't want nothing to do with no black people. They literally got the same ideology as the Klan, but instead they come in your face and smile like they're your best friend. The Democratic Party is completely against the people, 100%. It's more than an abomination. It's blasphemy because the Democratic Party plays God. They change your sex. That's playing God. You are what you was born as. Anyway, we got another situation with Rachel Levine, who actually was, I believe, nominated to be Woman of the Year. And this dude is a dude. This dude is a dude. Rachel Levine is a biological male that's dressed up as a female who has a mental illness, who actually worked for Sleepy Joe Biden administration. We are a joke. And y'all said Trump was the joke, his administration, and he was an embarrassment to the country. Look at what the country is turning into now. Anyway, I'm Nate Savage. Like my video, share my video, subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you agree with what I said or do you disagree with what I said.